We're going to go back to Beret now. She is live in the Fort Snelling parking lot where protesters are clashing with ICE agents. Beret?
Hey. Hi, Heather. Yeah, things have really escalated. Irritant has been sprayed. You can see that big yellow mark on the, excuse me, on the roadway here. And there is some sort of clash happening across the street between agents and these protesters. Excuse me, it is hard to breathe with that irritant in the air. This group is still holding their ground at this exit, but obviously agents, law enforcement, they've come into the crowd, and now there is some sort of standoff, some sort of commotion. It looks like they've got a gentleman with his hands behind his back. We really are in the thick of it right now, so we really don't know exactly what happened. Joel Cam has been trying to capture and run ahead and capture it all, but obviously there's a gentleman here in handcuffs who was in the crowd just moments ago, and there is a chemical irritant in the air. And look at over here, this crowd, they are still holding their ground here, still blocking the exit. And agents, law enforcement, they are still standing here. I'm not sure where they're taking this gentleman with handcuffs. We're going to have to investigate a little bit more, talk to folks who maybe witnessed what exactly happened to lead up to this point. But this is, emotions are high and tensions are escalating. Up until the last, half hour, things have remained really peaceful. But, now with law enforcement present within the last half hour, there have been moments where things are high. And Joel, if you turn around, there's another gentleman, more going on behind us. Irritant continuing to be sprayed. And Heather, I want to apologize too. I know there's expletives being thrown around. That's just something unavoidable at this point. 2 people in handcuffs, and there is still a person clashing with agents behind Joel as well. There's somebody that 2 people that they're attaining to. I just saw an agent punch a gentleman. It's hard to know exactly what is going on and what led to this point.
Beret, that's all right.
They're
You're
throwing,
doing a great job.
I see things thrown. Thank you. It's very high emotionally, and it's a lot going on. But obviously, there's a lot of emotion tied to what is going on in our state right now, between the death of Renee Good and folks with ICE being here and arresting folks in the immigrant community, excuse me. It appears, I don't think any more agents are in the crowd anymore. They've backed off, but I counted at least 2 people with handcuffs.
Beret, we saw those 2 people with handcuffs being taken away. And we see here agents just kind of lining along the building. You said they're not in the crowd anymore?
No, they've backed off, and it appears they are back on the other side of the road here. But I want to point out, too, they are still continuing to block this exit that Joel is looking at here. And that was the goal when I talked with advocates this morning. They were really hoping to block each exit of the Whipple building to avoid ICE activity this morning, or at least hold them off for a while this morning. But we're remaining safe. We do have security with us as well. But yeah, it's tense right now. And while there isn't any physical altercations happening presently that I can see, there's a lot of verbal harassing back and forth between both protesters and agents. I've seen yell as well.
A lot.
I do not see this toning down anytime soon. I think they're going to really hold ground here. I know their goal was an hour, but we're almost to that point so far this morning. So they are holding their ground. They are blocking the exit. They are calling for justice for Renee Good. They're calling for accountability for ICE. They want ICE out of this state. And at times it's contentious, like you just saw. We're going to have to do some investigating to see what led up to those 2 arrests, because we saw two people be pulled away in handcuffs rather, from ICE agents. And again, there isn't, that I can see right now, I'm panning the crowd, there isn't aren't any agents rather in the crowd. They've returned to their line here. They're holding their line to, it's a bit of a standoff, really.
It does look like it, Beret, and you have been out there now since this morning and have seen this crowd grow.
Right.
We know that it started with just a handful, and now it looks as though there are a couple hundred people there, both just standing these lines. And for the most part, everyone is just verbalizing their desires. We know that 2,000 federal agents are in the Twin Cities metro area, among what ICE and federal agents are calling their largest immigration enforcement ever here in the state of Minnesota. And this comes as some very polarizing views of what exactly happened. People on the ground and people who have viewed the video saying that it is exactly opposite of what the Department of Homeland Security says was an act of defense by the ICE agent. Many people on the ground who witnessed calling it a very straight-on shooting. And we're seeing here a lot of people in the crowd with signs that say just that. Beret, how are you doing? Exactly. I know you were caught up with the chemical irritants. How are you doing right now?
Yeah, I was. I wasn't directly hit, but I breathed it in and had a bit of a coughing fit earlier. But I see folks are using snow to perhaps wash out eyes. It's hard to tell. There you can see a giant yellow explosion of that irritant on the road here. But it's clearly not deterring folks from making their voices heard, getting their message across. Again, like you mentioned, Heather, there's all sorts of signs and chanting, because there is quite a difference, polarizing opinions here on what happened to Renee Good and how law enforcement, federal officials have handled that. But it's contentious still, even though there isn't anything physical happening. They're yelling "Go home, Nazis" currently, and "Go home, ICE." I mean, abolish ICE. They've been yelling all sorts of things this morning. But folks in the crowd prepared for this. I see a lot of masks, from gas masks to N95 masks, people ready and knowing that, this irritant spray was a definite possibility coming out to this protest this morning. And these agents, too, are all masked up, multiple with gas masks even. But it's loud. People are here, and they do not seem to have any intention of backing down from this scene, this standoff, anytime soon. I was here this morning, Joel and I, and Adam, our security guard here, we've been here for hours, since 4:30. No one was in the parking lot then, and we watched slowly as this crowd just grew and grew and grew to easily, hundreds of people. It's hard to put a number on it, but my best guess would be 400, 500 people. And again, this is just part of that crowd, Heather. From what I'm told, from what advocates have told me here, they've split up into 3 different groups to, again, block the exits of the Whipple Federal Building, which is where we have seen agents, start to pack up in their vehicles, their squad cars, and now they're doing this standoff, and we haven't seen any squad cars vehicles leave.